All right. Yeah. What is going on, my Patriots? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of, you guessed it, Joel Davis Media Network. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top, uh, as well. And if you like what happens at the end of it, you can definitely like and share. Long time no see, guys. It's been busy, man. I've been mad busy. Mad busy. Shout out to everybody that's been following me lately. My boy, what's his name? Rebel Without a Cause. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for coming out. Um, man, it's just been, I miss you guys, bro. I ain't even going to sit out here and lie about it. I really miss everybody. I miss everybody's energy. Cannot, hopefully we'll be in our new place by the end of next week. Starting a new month. We'll be in our new place. I probably have to wait till my internet go on or whatever. Just starting school, and just thanking God for everything that is available. So y'all know what's going on with this stream here. I have cut down on all the cursing. Shout out to my adopted mother. She has been inspiring me to cut down on it a lot. I guess YouTube's like it. I guess I'm picking up a lot of steam, so we'll see. We'll we'll see how it goes. But before we start out the show, y'all know that Tina Turner passed away today. Rest in peace to Tina Turner. Icon in every right. She lived to be 83 years of age. She died of kidney failure. Y'all know last year her son passed away. I want to say last year or earlier this year. I don't know. I may be wrong, but I want to say last year. Her son, the last part of last year, passed away, and now she is going on to be with the Lord. Now, y'all know Tina Turner is not in the States. She is currently right now in Switzerland. So that's where she's living at. And I'll report on that later on in the show. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about everything that everybody has been waiting for. That's right. This has been something we've been talking about for months. Nothing new, nothing surprising. It was official today during Twitter talk spaces that Ron DeSantis is announced he is running for president. Now, unless you've been hiding under a rock, Ron DeSantis has, for the past 4 years, been a force to be reckoned with. Okay. Started in 2019 ish, I want to say. He went against Gillum, who he defeated single handedly during the episode of Woke behind Stacey Abrams, who was also running for governor in Georgia. And thank God that he beat Andrew Gillum, because we found out that Andrew Gillum was living a secret life. Not only was he living a secret life, but he's also was lying to his everybody around him that thought that he was this alpha male when in reality he was a beta male. And I'm not saying this because of his sexuality. That has nothing to do with it. His sexuality is his business. The reason why I said that is because what's going on, Gary Dunn? is because this man had everyone fooled that he was this family man that was all about the whole black family experience. He got all these black liberals uh in love with him, and come to find out he was living a lie. And the lie was he was out here doing drugs, allegedly messing with a uh full gay adult escort male that he was dealing with for years on the low. And the only reason why he got caught up because him and his friend of a male nurse and this guy were all in a hotel together, and he threw up and had a medical emergency, allegedly overdosed because there was pills everywhere. Now, his wife came to his side and saved the day by saying, "Oh yeah, I knew about his lifestyle. It's nothing new. We're gonna work this out." But here's the thing about that. I don't care if your wife saves you on that. The problem is you didn't raise your hand before it got out of hand and say, "Listen, guys, this is my lifestyle. This is what I'm doing. I'm not as clear cut as I say I am." Because if you was clear cut and had nothing to hide, you would have done that to begin with. But I'm veering off topic right now. Let's get back to Ron DeSantis. So Ron DeSantis won Florida. And since he's been in the Florida, Ron DeSantis has transformed Florida from almost being a liberal oasis to being an American dream. I mean, you think about what's going on in Florida right now. He has single-handedly stopped uh, drag shows being performed in front of children. He has stopped passed laws where you cannot the teacher cannot make your child be something because they want to make that child into that. No, that's not how that works. You are the parent. You should have positive control of what your child does. I mean, that's right? You're supposed to have positive control. And these liberals don't want that. They want to indoctrinate our children. And he's not for it. He's not going to do it. And people don't like that because in their mind, they're like, "Oh, really? That's what we at? No way. He can't do that." Well, he did. And I'm glad he's doing that because it's getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Like literally getting out of hand. I mean, you got children out here, you got parents out here that just I mean, teachers out here doing too much. I mean, imagine your teacher telling your child that this is what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's crazy. I mean, I just want y'all to think about where this was going before Ron DeSantis came in and saved the day. We're talking about they were getting to the point that they were going to start trying to uh yeah, do things that was really messed up, man. I'm sorry, but I'm out on that. That is just too much. All right, let's see here. That's just too much. So let me go do this here. Let me try to share y'all something here.
Where you going?
All right, y'all. Give me 1 second. There's a little noise. That's my
What's the fella doing on the floor?
adopted daughter. All right.
What, sweetie? Well, go get her. What?
Stand. All right, y'all. Hold on.
Go get it. All right, love you. Yes, you can. Well, just tell it, okay? Tell her I said so.
All right.
No, she ain't. She's right there in that room.
Y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to make it where
Do this, Sarah.
it's side by side.
Please let me get this done. Now, what do you want? She's in there. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Now I got it. Side by side. So
There she is.
if you notice,
Whoa.
you know what? I'm gonna try to do something else here. Let me do something here. Let me go take this off for a minute. I gotta, that's the wrong picture I wanted to do. All right, now we got it. That's the one I wanted. Okay. I didn't want that one. All right. All right, guys. Hold on. Bear with me tonight. I got a lot going on here. All right, now here we go. Let me get this off here. I don't even know why that's on there. So if y'all look at it right now, I got on the screen when idols become rivals is because at one point Ron DeSantis was an idol of Donald J. Trump, right? So when he got that backing from Donald J. Trump during that time when he was running, everybody was on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a monumental moment because you got this young governor who is with a president that is no hold barred, and he's got his backing. Then you started seeing slowly Ron DeSantis started implementing a lot of Donald J. Trump style. And he implemented it to the point where, like I said, he got Florida back on track. He first started with the education. Then he started even cracking down on crime. And the crime he was cracking down on is the crime against children. Because you got a lot of these pedophiles that target these kids and they get a lot of light time. Some of them get heavy time, but it's based upon the community you in and where you at. And Ron DeSantis was like, yo, man, I want to make it where when people see me or see Florida, they know that Florida is that place where we're not taking no BS. And he's done that. I mean, you think about what Ron has done. Ron has made it to where you can go straight to jail. Straight, not just jail. You can get the death penalty now. The death penalty for harming a kid. Who would have thought you could get the death penalty in the state of Florida for violating a kid? Who ever thought of that? No one ever thought of that. Who would ever thought they would see the day that there would be a state that would have the cojones to do that? And that's what Ron DeSantis has done. Now, Ron DeSantis has also brought a lot of jobs, especially during the pandemic, to Florida. He left Florida wide open during the pandemic. He's like, listen, people got to work, man. Okay. This is a pandemic. You know, when he started to understand, okay, a lot of these people are passing away because of underlying conditions. Okay, whether they got diabetes or they didn't take care of themselves. It wasn't all about what they're saying it was. I'm not going to close my state down because I'm hearing Dr. Falsey here telling me that this thing that's been around for God knows how long is just so brutal that it ran the flu off. Because we all know the flu didn't take a year off. No, flu just don't take a year off. And then it just came back miraculously last year. Like the flu just came back into play and said, hey, how's it going? Oh, thank you, Impreza. You're right, man. You're right. He is. He is great. He is great. So now we fast forward to where we at now, where we had Donald J. Trump said, hey, I'm going to run back for president again. You know, they took it from me. All right. That's great. We all on board Trump train. All of us. I'm a Trump fan. I love Trump policies. He had money in America's pocket. But slowly Ron was in the cut like, I'm going to make my time shine just at the perfect moment. Then after Trump, we had Nikki Haley. I have nothing against Nikki Haley. I think she's a very nice woman. I think, and nothing against her being a woman. I think she's very straightforward too. She really did a good job in South Carolina. She showed put a lot of crime prevention implementation in place. You know, she did make sure that South Carolina was safe during that time. But I don't think she has that deterrence we're needing. Then we got Tim Scott from South Carolina. I have nothing against Tim Scott. Tim Scott is cool. I think he's calm, cool, collective. The only problem I have with Tim Scott is if Tim Scott would be elected, he would be the only man possibly elected in presidential history, I want to say, that is a bachelor. Think about that. Tim Scott is a bachelor. He has no woman. He has nothing but his mother, and I think he got a sister and a brother. I don't know for sure. I have to look it up and see. He doesn't have no partner. You know what I mean? So that kind of makes him look. I can't say that word now because people are sensitive now, so I can't say what I was about to say because now that's considered to be homophobic. So I ain't trying to come off like that. But it seems weird. It doesn't seem traditional. All right. But the positive of it is that if he decides to do that and he was a single man and he did get into the into the elected president, he'll be he'll be like literally have no what they call that distractions. He'll be all about the country. So that could be a positive. So we'll say that. Now, the next one is Larry Elder. I love Larry Elder. I really do. I think Larry Elder is a phenomenal scholar. I think he has done to be in California and to be a conservative and still hold strong to your values and not lose your mind and abandon California. He got my respect. He really does. Larry is very strong minded, uh, very uh, consistent, doesn't mind getting into people's faces the way you're supposed to about conservative values. And I think he's a real example of what Blexit, if you don't know what Blexit is, that is black liberals uh exiting the plantation of liberal city. What's up, CeeLo? But to me, he's not it. Larry don't have that bravado we need, right? That's the thing. Larry's got the nice guy look, you know? Larry reminds you of your music teacher that's teaching you piano in Oregon. You know, he just got that piano teacher look. Nothing against that. You know, it's cool to have a piano teacher look, but he just don't have that look, you know, that I'm going to get you and I'm going to make you pay. And then we have this new guy that's a conservative. I don't know. It starts with an R. I really ain't paid him too much attention. People saying that he's, you know, a newer version of the new school of what conservatives would be. Some of the things I heard him talk about is common sense, but I would look at him more of a libertarian, borderline conservative. So I can't really be like, oh wow, he's amazing. I mean, that's just what I think of him as. I mean, you know, with his policies. So now we got Ron DeSantis and Trump. When idols become rivals, why is everyone on Trump camps upset that Ron DeSantis is running for president? And I know all of you are asking, Joel, what is your thoughts on this? I might do some call-ins tonight about this too on my through Skype. I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. But I gotta, or either that you could join my stream and tell me. But I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you why Trump is so upset. Trump is upset because Ron DeSantis is considered the new school for the younger conservative generation. Now I know you're gonna say, "Well, Joel, how could that be? I mean, he has the same values as Trump." Let me give you an example. It's just like seeing a woman in a bikini, right? You you got Martha Stewart on Sports Illustrated. She's 83. She does Pilates. She takes care of herself. She looks good for 83. But then you put her against a natural young woman who is per se 25, healthy, younger, stronger, has a youth appeal, and also take care of herself. And also does Pilates. Also does not have any children. What that makes her? That makes her more appealing, right? The same thing what we're seeing right here. Now I'm gonna see what CeeLo's saying, and I'm gonna address this as we talk about this. CeeLo said, as a Floridian, in my opinion, it's a bad move for DeSantis to run for president. Let Trump have his last 4 years and fix the nation while he fixes Florida, and then he can have 8 years of keeping up maintenance. True. And I agree with you on that, CeeLo. But CeeLo, you know why that's not going to happen, or why he doesn't want to do that. Because you have the establishment in his ear that's telling him it's time to run now. It's time to run now. Why are they in his ear telling him that? Because the establishment wants a face like Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis is not a billionaire. Let's get that straight. So because Ron DeSantis is not a billionaire, they know that he has something that they can tweak to reel him back in if they feel like he's getting out of control. You know how the suits work, right? You know what I mean? Like if you're a person that you don't have anything that they can reel in or control you by, that you're dangerous. That's number one. Number two, Ron DeSantis has this newer face. He's younger. He is actually almost 40 years younger than Trump because DeSantis is the same age my wife is. He's 44. Should be turning 45 sometime this summer. And Trump is what, 75, 76, something like that. So with that being said, you got this younger face. So that's why you got all these people wanting to deal with said he younger face. And that's all it is. That's all it is. That's why that's why the establishment want Ron DeSantis. That's why they're pushing Ron DeSantis to go forward, because they know he also ambitious. He's still young. He wants to be the face of the conservative party. And they like, yeah, you check all the boxes, man. Go ahead on and run. To me, yes, I think it's dumb, because here's why I think it's dumb, because Ron DeSantis got an uphill battle here, because you're not taking on Florida now. You're taking on America, and you're taking on American conservatives. And that's a large group of people who, when they see conservatism and they can see traditional values, the face that they see is Donald J. Trump. You got to prove to them how you are better than Donald J. Trump, a man who's a successful businessman, a billionaire who has stood up to everyone, who is not afraid of all these leaders that everybody else is like, ooh, you got about. This man had Putin eating out of his hand, palm of his hand. This man had the Chinese president. We talking about Xi Jinping, okay? Xi Jinping is not easy to control. Oh, it's all good, man. And Preza, just look at the restream, bro. I mean, he is not easy at all. He's not easy to control. And he got this man to also back down on tariffs. Took him a while, but he got it taken care of.
There you are. I don't know where you went.
I mean,
Hey, Mom.
that's facts.
Mom Teresa. What? Are you gonna be here tomorrow?
I mean, that's mad facts.
After a while,
Um,
I got to deliver that
And
in the morning, can you wake me up so I can run the trash can down to the road?
Yeah, they ain't got to be there tomorrow evening.
All right.
We got to get all the rest of the trash.
but
All right.
at this point of the game, that's where we at.
Well, it's cold out
That's
here
basically
tonight,
where we at.
but-
Now, this is how I think it's going to play out. Or what I would do right now. All right. Number one, if I was Ron DeSantis,
Where you going?
what I would do is try to align myself to be on the same page as Trump, so I could be an ally, so I could be his running mate, because that's what I would have done. Now, yeah, Trump threw some bad barbs at him, but it's Trump. Trump gonna throw barbs at anybody he feel like is all about trying to further themselves politically without being considerate of America or anyone else that is also trying to push forth with America. Now, yeah, I know DeSantis been nice and ain't threw too many jabs at Trump, but we already know that now. Once you put it out there that you're going to be president, you've already put out there that you're ready to throw jabs, man. You already put it out there that you're ready to go toe to toe with this dude. You ready to go toe to toe with your idol. And I think personally, this ain't gonna be a good look, because Ron DeSantis, I think is going to waste a lot of money and time doing this time around. And see, this is what I say why I think it's a bad move as well. Because once he wastes all that money and time to do this, right, he's going to turn right back around and got to convince the same people that had faith in him before to do this again. And you know how hard that's gonna be because people gonna be like, well, bro, we backed you, we did this, but you didn't do so well with Trump. I don't know if we should trust you again. And that's a lot. That really is. That's a lot of conversation piece there to explain to people. I mean, I'm just saying. To me, I just don't think this is not it. It really not it. This is not it at all. I myself would have waited and waited before doing this move. And that's just my personal opinion. I would have waited till after Trump would have at least went this year. I would have focused on Florida. And then I would have said, you know what? Now I'm gonna step in the big boy league. I'm gonna go and do this. Because sometimes you can really put yourself out there too quickly and don't even know it. And I think that's what he's doing in this instance here. He listening to the wrong people. He got people in his ear telling him this is the right time. The time is now. No, it's not. The time is not now. You got too many people thinking about what has already been. And here's another thing that he's got to look at. Okay. People already know what they getting with Trump. They don't know what they're getting with you. You've never led the country. You've only led Florida, and that's all they know you from Florida. So they don't know nothing else. And that's another thing that he has to look at. That's another another agenda that he has to keep in mind. I mean, I'm just saying, man. I would have waited. I would have waited. That's just my personal opinion. I would have waited. Let me go right on in here and see what everybody is saying right quick. Give me one moment. Hold on, guys. My man says, let's see what we got going on here. He would make a good VP. I'm gonna put this on the stream, but maybe this could be another 4D move. Maybe they know they're trying to pit them against each other to split up pro-Americans with their own party. Could be. Other one says, also CeeLo said DeSantis is making bad moves. From what I've been seeing after he signed the cancellation of concealed carry permits. Yeah. And another thing is DeSantis. Let me see what else is. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. I was trying to make sure I got everything, CeeLo. And CeeLo, I gotta agree with you. It could be. And I think maybe the suits got him. The suits could be in his ear because this is the time now where, like I said, they know that he wants to be yeah, they know that he wants to be a leader in the community. They know that he wants to further his career. So you got someone hungry like that, why not? Why not play the whole game of yeah, man. This is the time now for you to do it. I mean, I'm being serious about it. You can't make it up, boy. Can't make this up. Can't make this up at all. Now, I'm going to go ahead on into some other factors that I want to talk about on the stream tonight. Wrapping this up to give you my final synopsis. I'm going to just sit back here and I'm going to watch and see what all goes down with this whole situation. Because to me, I really think that we will find out if Ron DeSantis is really about America when he goes to this point, or is he going to turn coat because of the suits? That's all I'm going to say. And usually, if you ain't got money like Trump, you going to turn coat. And if you don't turn coat, they got something, they going to try to find something on it. One way or the other, that's the only thing I could think is going to happen at this point of the game. So, all right, let's go ahead on here and move into another discussion that's crazy. Now, I know we've been talking about this for the longest. I'm going to take this off screen here. We've been talking about this for the longest, right quick. And again, guys, I'm really trying to keep it short tonight because it's been a long day. I'm not going to be up here too long. I'm tired. I'm trying to spend time with the family and everything else. Hold on. All right. There's a lot of stuff that I want to get, but I'm going to have to take my time for the next couple of days and break it down sparingly. There's a lot of stuff. Y'all give me 1 second. I gotta find it. All right. You know what? I gotta look it up. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. It's in here. This is a crazy story.
Rosemary, come on.
All right.
Okay, do that.
So we're gonna talk about Target. All right. So let me go and share this tonight, right quick. Share this with y'all. Yeah, you're right. You're right. CeeLo, money talks. That's why I say I'm gonna sit back and see what happens. Cause, all right. Give me 1 second, guys. And I'm gonna make this quick and hurry.
Get in there, let her thing open.
All right. All right. So currently, now I did not know about this. I thought this was crazy when I heard about this, and I'm finna show it now. Target had like all of their LGBTQ plus merchandise all in front of the store, right? On the first part of May, because I think May is like Pride Month or whatever. So they got it all over the place, you know, all in front of the store and stuff like that. Well, you know, lately companies are freaking out because America has been very outspoken since what happened with Bud Light. Y'all know Bud Light had Dylan Mulvaney on their cover, trying to say that they did a can, talking about girl pride or girl whatever. And even though we know Dylan Mulvaney is not a girl, he's a man. Sorry, I don't care. That guy is not a girl. Okay, that man still got a chest like a man. It's a man. Okay, he didn't even try to disguise it. So because of this, all of America's been saying this is not it. Like, yo, you're trying to make me as a beer drinker like want to buy your product because you got a man that looks like a that looks horrible, look like a horrible woman on your product. No. And I respect that because that's the wrong market. I mean, it's not no homophobic stuff or whatever. It's a wrong market. It's like if you're, I give an example. Like if you listen to Christian music, right? And you listen to a lot of black Christian music, try to go from listening to traditional gospel, right? At a traditional gospel black Baptist church that is founded on conservative and biblical principles of soul and of church upbringing, and you try to put trap music in the church, people dancing and women twerking, talking about, oh yeah, we doing it for the Lord. It ain't gonna fly. You gonna have old school members like, yo, if you don't put a stop to this, we're out. And that's what's happening with this beer situation with Dylan Mulvaney. The American people spoken. We're done. We're tired of this. Okay. We only women we want to see is women in bikinis that look good. Okay. And that are actual real women. You can't get mad at that. You can't get upset with that. That is what beer has been based upon for years. If you looked at from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, what every negative product that you've seen has had. They've had beer that had a good looking woman in a bikini. When they used to have the cigarette commercials like Newports and Cools and Marlboro, they had the Marlboro man, but they also had for Cools and Newport always a good looking woman, usually a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a lot of black people like Newports, looked good and everything. So I mean, people just tired of it. People tired of it being pushed down their throat. People want to see traditional stuff, and enough is enough. Now, because Target has decided to do this, seeing this going on, they had an emergency meeting, and they said, "Okay, June Pride Month. Oh, I thought it was May. It's coming up, guys. We can't have this in front of the store, especially in our southern locations. So all this gender fluid stuff, we're gonna take it to the back of the store and put it in a place where you may see a few people that's interested in that will look into it." And they told their managers, uh, district senior directors, all these people in charge that they had 36 hours to make all that pride stuff go away and go to the back in a lot of these southern regions, in mid and I think in the Midwest and also in the Southwest regions. So that's why a lot of people that's in that area that all about that woke stuff is upset because they're like, well, why are they doing that? Now, I'm gonna tell you where these places that they did this at. In a lot of rural areas, South Carolina, Arkansas, and Georgia. See, people think when they think of Georgia that Atlanta is the spokesperson for Georgia. No, it's not. Atlanta is only for northern part of Georgia if you're a city person. If you go into Georgia, southeast Georgia, uh, southwest Georgia, middle Georgia, they don't play that. They're not into those type of politics. They are very conservative people. They go to church. They don't do that, bro. They stop. They move. They're not. They don't. No, they don't go with that. They ain't for that. They ain't with it. And they're starting to learn very quickly. They're not. Yeah. CeeLo said men stood up against the Bud Light thing. Now it's time for conservative moms to stand up to Target. Well, that's why they did that. Real quick, like CeeLo, because they didn't want conservative moms to stand up to Target because they know that a lot of conservative Southern moms shop at Target, which I don't like a lot of Target clothes because I think it's ugly because it has no flow to it. But still, a lot of conservative moms shop there, okay, for their kids, backpacks, and all that stuff. And that's why they heard up and did that. Now, here's what's gonna be funny. They only gonna get backlash from the woke people, but that's a small amount right now. They rather get flack from the woke people and get boycotted by them and have a small picket line out there than to be like Bud Light. What is Bud Light going through right now? Bud Light can't get their sales up. Bud Light cannot get no one to buy their beer right now. Their beer is so bad right now. Bud Light is issuing a refund to the people that is brought beer to sell out of their stores. Hey, if you can't sell this, let us know what it is. We'll buy it back. We'll refund it to you. That's how bad the sales has gotten. They dropped down to 26%, bro. That's a big jump. Nobody is screaming, I want to drink Bud Light. People are screaming, and walk away. Then you gotta remember too, Bud Light now getting boycotted across the board by both sides. They getting boycotted by people in America that's conservative because of what they did with Dylan Mulvaney, and then you got the alphabet soup community boycotting them because they said they didn't stand up for Dylan Mulvaney. So now you got everybody boycotting you and don't want your product, all because you was trying to be woke. And when companies saw that, that's why they're like, oh no. Oh yeah, CeeLo, they got threats. They got threats, and not only that, they also is more to it than just the threats. They ain't gonna tell you this, but what I was allegedly told that someone that's insider on that, and I'm not gonna reveal my sources, but allegedly told me the reason why they moved it too is because they did not want to be going through the boycott that Bud Light's going through right now. So that's why they hurried up and moved it. They moved it to the back. They moved it to the back. They really did. So that's all they did it for. That's what they did it for, and to me, I think it's hilarious. You had to wait that long to understand what it really means. Come on, man, talk to me. You can't make it up, bro. Let's see here. You right, CeeLo, but you know why, CeeLo? Because now they losing their money. See, this is how corporations do. Yeah, CeeLo, you're right. They bowed to them at the time because in their mind they thought that was gonna be the wave of the future. Because you had all these young people going woke. Well, fast forward now, 2 years later, all the young people are starting to realize this woke is not putting money in nobody's pocket. All it's doing is hurting people. See, this is what people got to understand: demand and supply, basic economics. You cannot cater to a base that don't support your bottom line. See, that's what these corporations forgot. They forgot consumers buy your products, libertarians buy your products, people that are upstanding citizens buy your products. These woke people, they don't buy none of this stuff hardly. They don't hardly have the money to buy it. They're either in jail half of the time doing illegal activity, or they're too busy trying to figure out a way to make somebody else's life miserable. I mean, think about it. Think about it. It's like the NAACP. And let me go take this off now because we We done passed that point now. When the NAACP said, "Hey, we want y'all guys to know that we're issuing a no whatever level for Florida," bruh. I don't know why that's what I thought was funny. NAACP only say no this to Florida and all this stuff when they don't get their way. Why didn't you do that when things were going on to its highest level with Chicago? Chicago was a literal mess. Okay, we had people dying left and right in Chicago. If the wind blew too hard, you might find 5 dead bodies around one car because somebody trying to carjack it. Why didn't you put a no-fly zone on that? And they were mostly black people all around Chicago. But because Ron DeSantis doesn't fit your agenda, all of a sudden, oh, no fly zone. Don't go over there. We're telling people now. Let me look this up right quick what they said it. I'm not gonna put it on the stream because it's too funny. It ain't even worth to even talk about. I want to see what the warning was called. Uh yeah. An advisory. That's what it called. They call it an advisory. What? Why couldn't you do that for Chicago? That's all I want to know. Why couldn't we do that in Florida? I mean, in Chicago. Why we got an advisory now? So you mean to tell me that you waited all this time? Okay. Oh, I think they did, Jones. I gotta look that up, Gary. All this time now, we had all of this drama going on in Chicago, Los Angeles, Memphis, Tennessee, New Orleans, also getting all these high murder rates. I ain't never heard you say the state of Louisiana, do not go. I'm sending y'all a warning. I have not heard y'all say yet a warning to the state of Illinois. I ain't heard you say yet Houston, Texas. They shooting people left and right over there in Dallas. There is a warning in Texas. Y'all ain't did none of that. But y'all want to go to Florida because you don't like the conservative governor over there because he's cleaning Florida up and making it a place to where you want to have the American dream. Man, get out of here. Why I don't take a serious? I never take the NAACP serious, bro. I really don't. Because every time you turn around, it's the same thing with them. They only respond to what they feel is going to get them reelected. They do not care about black folks. NAACP ain't cared about black folks since the civil rights movement. Yeah, I said it. And they really didn't care about them then. I mean, it is. Talking about that Florida demoralized and belittles black folks. How? 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 How does it belittle black folks? You go to Florida and you're a black person in Florida, you is guaranteed to get a job. You're guaranteed to have an opportunity. Long as you don't commit no crimes, you will flourish. So what you trying to tell me? Because Ron ain't like Atlanta, letting people run around here and commit crimes and keep screaming programs, programs, programs. He's bad. Let's say Baltimore, huh? Where the kids don't have no education, they don't have no AC for the summer or the winter, and the highest GPA is a 1.5. Man, stop. And I think being a highest GPA 1.5 is me being nice. Because usually in Baltimore, I think the highest one, the last time we checked, was a 0.8. So stop this, man. Stop this. I don't get it. I don't buy it. I'm laughing at it. NAACP should just stop. Somebody should just decommission the whole organization. You have not done anything productive since the 1940s. I'm sorry. In the civil rights movement, you did a little bit. Mostly that was Martin Luther King pushing y'all in. So the rest of y'all suck. I'm sorry. NAACP ain't did nothing worthwhile in years. Name me one thing NAACP has done for black folks recently that made black folks' life a lot better. I'll wait. Besides making excuses and letting out criminals and then want to go out here and try to play like the criminals deserve to be out like that. No, I'm sorry. I don't see it. That's why I made my mom mad a while back. My biological mom, my best friend, me and her had a conversation. She didn't like what I said. I said the NAACP suck. No, it don't. Yes, they do. I asked her to name me one thing they have done recently, not in the past, not 45, recently, that has helped contribute the furthering of Black America to where it at now. She couldn't name me one. That's when I said I rest my case. Hey man, the truth hurts, right? It is what it is. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for tonight. I want to tell everybody thank y'all for hanging out. I am tired now. I'm gonna try to relax my body. I want to give a shout out to the following people on the stream tonight that's been rocking with me. I was gonna do call-ins, but it's late. I'm tired. We're gonna have to do it another day. And then we ain't got that many people in the rooms anyway, because everybody is still trying to get ready for work for tomorrow. Shout out to Impreza. Thank you. CeeLo. Simon Says on YouTube. Also, want to give a shout out to Sonia Scrapbook. Please follow Sonia. Sonia has really uh evolved on her social media skills. I'm very proud to see that with her, and I really hope that she continues to really blow up, man, for real, for real. So definitely follow her on Instagram. Now, on Rumble. I want to give a shout out to my newest my this guy here has followed me, and I hope that he be the one to be with me when this channel ever hits 1,000 on Rumble. Cause we had our first 100 follows on Rumble, which again I appreciate everyone that has followed me over there. Gary Don. He was also my first major contributor over here on Rumble. So thank you very much. I appreciate you, bro. Rebel Without Reason, I appreciate you as well. You always find a way to find me. I also want to say a shout out to all the people that do the stream that follow my community page on YouTube. Y'all guys really helping my channel grow. I don't know what it is, but y'all are amazing, bro. And I appreciate that, man. The love is so amazing. So thank you very much. Continue to do that and continue to support the movement. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Y'all jump in the comments and tell me, what do y'all guys think about the latest situation with Trump finding out DeSantis is running for president? Do you think that Trump is going to totally uh distance himself from DeSantis, even if he gets the main nomination? Do you think that DeSantis is playing chess so he can let Trump get the fuller nomination so he can talk to Trump about being his VP running mate? Or do you think that Ron DeSantis has just made a big boo-boo trying to do what the suits tell him? And tell me what you think about Target's latest situation too. Do you think that Target is really scared of a boycott, or you just think that they're just trying to find a way to not lose money, but yet still get the alphabet soup community to support them? And last but not least, uh, rest in peace to Tina Turner. Drop in the comment section some of your favorite songs and moments that you remember Tina Turner from when you were growing up or when you listened to her music. And I'm trying to think of one more other thing on the stream we was talking about. Man, I can't think of nothing else right now. But I will do one about AOC and Cruz. going at it about how the Democratic Party is so racist. Oh my God. I cannot wait to talk about that, but I can't do it tonight. But please like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I'm taking my butt to bed.